Devonna Walker succumbed to her injuries sustained during an altercation with her neighbor on a January 2nd, 2023 altercation at her Cedar Rapids, Iowa apartment complex. The video, which has now gone viral, is very hard to watch. In the video, Devonna and her neighbors can be heard exchanging words. At one point, Devonna's neighbor spews this hate-filled word, racially motivated word, and Devonna charges at her neighbor and attacks his wife, and he stabs her with a knife. Devonna can then be seen stumbling away, and shortly after she collapses, right in her neighbor's front yard. Her friend is calling her name, Devonna, Devonna, and at this point she is unresponsive. Now I'm going to disagree with several viewpoints regarding this matter. I did notice in the comment section many viewers stating, oh, Devonna caused this problem upon herself. Um, she never should have attacked anyone or confronted anyone on their own property. Yes, that may be true. However, her neighbor also could not have entertained the matter. Um, if a hostile or aggressive person is knocking at your door, inviting you outside for a fight, you don't necessarily have to open your door. Um, so yeah, just as well as Devonna could have walked away from this fight, um, her neighbors could have very easily walked away from the fight as well. Number one, they did not have to respond to anyone angrily knocking at their door. Second, if they were already outside at the time of this confrontation, um, as I stated before, just as well as Devonna could have walked away, the neighbors also could have walked away. The neighbors could have simply went back inside of their home. Um, you know, it some are like claiming self-defense played a role in this attack, and I disagree because you can't put yourself in a dangerous situation and then claim self-defense. Um, that was it when her neighbor shouted the N-word at her. I mean, that was he really initiated that fight or that attack. I know that if someone called me that word, I'm gonna probably run up on them too. So he initiated the fight. Um, so those of you that are saying that he was justified in stabbing her, you're wrong because again, he initiated the fight. If he wouldn't have called her that word, then chances are she wouldn't have came charging at him or his wife, and he wouldn't have felt the need to defend himself. Even then, why would he have needed to defend himself with a knife? Um, he's a guy. She was a girl. I'm sure that he was a lot bigger than she was. Why did he have to stab her to death? Why couldn't he have just punched her in the face? Why couldn't he have pushed her away? Why couldn't he have restrained her until the police arrived? Again, why did he have to stab her to death? So even if it was a case of self-defense, isn't it overkill to whip out a pocket knife and stab someone to death if all they're doing is shoving you or punching you or kicking you? I feel it took way too long for prosecutors to arrive at some sort of um, response. The poor grieving mother has waited forever for answers or an arrest or just anything. It has taken way too long for prosecutors to actually arrive at this decision that they're going to at least charge this man with something. Even then, until he has his day in court, we don't know what those charges are going to be or what time, if any, he's going to get. Because all too often, we just get our hopes up for nothing, and these people, they just simply get a slap on the wrist and are set free. So, um, hopefully justice is served, an example is set, that we cannot go around just calling people anything and everything we want, using fighting words, um, derogatory language, things of such, without there being consequences. Justice for Devonna Walker. May she rest in peace. Thank you.